Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking. I'm not talking unless y'all giving me likes, you're commenting, and you're subscribing. You hear me? Good. Listen, y'all, we got some good news over here. The people have been wondering, as well as what's been going on with Miss Onijah Robinson. Okay, that is the woman from Pakistan. Well, really, she's from America, but she went over to Pakistan. All right, and she started making demands. So that's part of my intro that you guys hear. That is Onijah Robinson saying, "I'm not talking unless you giving me land." Okay, and 2,000 or more every week, period. Well, she has been spotted. Miss Ma'am was over in Pakistan, made her way to Dubai. Some things went wrong over there. I guess she was withheld. And then now she has made it back. And there was somebody that was able to catch up with her out there on them Brooklyn streets, honey. And I want us to go ahead and get into it, all right? She looks good. Now, I did see a post before this video started to go viral. I saw a post of her sitting down in somebody's salon chair, getting her hair done and all of that. And I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. Is that really her? Like, because she looks so different, right? She looks so different. And I'm like, I've been wondering how she's been doing. So I'm glad to know that she has made it back safe and sound. And let us get into it, okay?
Oh my goodness. Let me get a shot right now.
Thank you. Hello. You look so respect for the line. Respect for the line. So different. Oh my goodness. So there's so much
respect for the line.
Follow my coins. Follow everything.
Let me get
follow my manager, my agents, my glam squad.
Look over here.
Everybody.
I love that. So listen, Anansa, we have to catch up with you. You have to tell us, where have you been? Everyone's asking, where have you been?
Well,
come on the sidewalk.
Well, I'm glad to be back in New York. I'm glad about that. I'm happy about that. To be back, all I have to say for right now.
One more
follow
shot.
my coins, follow everything.
Anansa, we gotta ask you. So we gotta debunk some of these rumors, if that's okay with you, right?
Yes, that's okay.
So we want to know, did you end up going to jail, or was that not a thing? Like, because everyone said she went to jail, she stuck in jail.
Well, listen, I didn't go to jail. I was just stuck in Dubai. It was a situation that happened in Dubai that I couldn't get over at the time, and that was it.
How long were you there for?
I was there for a month.
Wow, after Pakistan.
After Pakistan, yes, I was.
That is so crazy. So then how did you end up getting out? Like, did you get in touch with, like, the embassy, or?
Actually, I'll keep all that private and tell you guys that later.
Okay, so I want to ask this. Are you still...
All that. Welcome to Brooklyn Trap House.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So that is Miss Onijah. But you know, there was another video where they kind of cropped some stuff out, I see here. But there was another video over on the Shade Room, and we'll get into that one because it appears that she's letting people know that she's now married.
Did you end up going to jail, or was that not a thing? Like, everyone said she went to jail, she stuck in jail.
Well, listen, I didn't go to jail. I was just stuck in Dubai. It was a situation that happened in Dubai that I couldn't get over at the time, and that was it.
How long were you there for?
I was there for a month.
Wow, after Pakistan.
After Pakistan, yes, I was.
That is so crazy. So then how did you end up getting out? Like, did you get in touch with, like, the embassy, or?
Actually, I'll keep all that private and tell you guys that later.
Okay, so I want to ask this. Are you...
Yes, I am. Actually on a romantic date. You know, we had we met through the internet, basically.
Right. But is he in Pakistan?
Yes, he is.
No. So have you... Wait, okay, so when do you plan on going back?
You know, we're going to discuss that, but right now we all staying in New York soon. So it's real big. It's real big. It's real big.
So we have to meet him. Wait. So we got to ask you, okay, really quickly. So you were asking for your money and your land. We got to ask you, did you get the money? Did you get the land?
Listen, they going to give that land. They're going to give that land. They're going to give that 20K, that 50K out.
I love that. Well,
that's it.
Because I know, like, you were online saying that. So did anyone give that to you? Were you able to raise anything?
Well, they was going to give me the 100K every week, but I left. So we're going to see what they're going to work on while I'm not there. I do have chips that have my face on it in Pakistan. I love you guys.
For real? In real life?
In real life.
You got to show us.
I'm actually on romantic date. Shout out to everybody. Respect for the law, respect for the law, respect to the law, respect for the law, respect for the law, respect to the law.
Wait, so really, really fast. Okay, wait. So there was a guy that you showed, and he was kind of bothering you, and you had a cigarette. You said, "I'll burn your face." What happened? Because the people were kind of taking
that. Was my driver.
Ah.
You know, it was paparazzis all around me. I wanted to go home. He wasn't listening. So I was just playing with him. It was just a joke. It wasn't nothing that serious.
That is so funny. Okay, wait. So have any celebrities reached out to you? Have celebrities in your DM asking you?
Well, I have to ask my manager about who's been reaching out to me, period.
Okay, yeah, because, okay.
Can I get one last shot right here?
I'm trying to eat. Like, nobody got time for that, honey. I'm trying to go eat, okay? So that's what's going on. When I tell y'all, I felt like TLC was going to be on her heels, tip-tapping on her heels to bring her over onto damn 90 Day Fiance, the Onijah way or something like that, honey. I wouldn't be surprised if some type of reality show or something comes from this. You know, they like to take a lot of viral sensations and put them on television in some capacity. Like the young lady, like, so good, yum, yum. Over there on TikTok, child, she down there on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I don't even know why. But okay, girl. So that's what they got going on with that woman. But Onijah, she might be on TV at some point. We shall see. But I'm glad to know that she is back. She is well. All is well in the land, honey. So shout out to her. I was like, oh my God, she back. Okay, everybody over there tagging me and stuff like that. Like, no, your girl. I'm like, okay, then, So, shout out to Miss Onijah, honey, because she's not talking. Okay, unless you giving her land. Period. All right. Now let us go ahead because I want to get into more things. Next up, real quick, I want to talk about Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates. First of all, I really could care less about them. Because it's really giving Kevin and Drika for me. But Drika seems like she has somewhat freed herself from the shackles just a little bit, but maybe not completely. You know what I'm saying? Drika could be over there minding her business, letting this man do whatever he gonna do because she gonna do what she want to do anyway. I don't know. I just don't want to hear another song about him whining and crying and acting like he's so hurt by Drika when he been out here doing his damn thing. Okay? Period. Well, this other woman, which is crazy because wasn't Kevin Gates caught out with one of them girls from Love and Hip Hop Miami? I can't even think of her name. She had blonde hair and stuff. She was I don't know what she was. I don't know if she was a white woman or what her background was, but he was caught out with her. Been caught out with Brittany Renner before. People feel like, I know I do now, that she changed her whole religion to be connected to him. All right. And then try to act like she was so done with everything, OnlyFans and everything, and Basketball Wives. Now she back over there on Basketball Wives and back over there on Kevin Zick. Okay. Why am I thinking about Kevin Samuels? Hopefully I didn't say Kevin Samuels, child, because I'm sure talking about Kevin Gates. But anywho, this other young lady has come out to share her thoughts because she was supposedly dating Kevin. And I'm kind of like a little bit like, girl, why are you trying to blast him when you know Kevin? I mean, it does seem like he's for the streets. Even though he says he's a clean person and all this and that, it does seem like he's for the streets, meaning he has a few women that he may deal with. So what do you need to put them on blast about? I don't know, but let us get into what the heck she talking about.
It's honestly just sick how I was just laid up with him and you seen it and decide to hit him up to meet up.
Let me hop over here to Live Bites, because if that's where y'all getting it from, then let me just go to their page.
It's honestly just sick how I was just laid up with him and you seen it and decide to hit him up to meet up.
I just feel like any argument that you ladies may do, y'all doing all of this and he's still a married man. But okay.
Just disgusting. He called you washed several times and that you lost your glow. That just goes to show you how this man just uses women when it's beneficial to him. Just manipulative and narcissistic as fuck. You turned Muslim because it's a trend. And it's honestly a mockery to the religion. Cut it out. Brittany, you preach that you don't want to deal with a man that deals with multiple women, yet you're dealing with one. How contradicting is that? And I'm all about being devoted to one God, but do it for the right reasons. You literally turned to Islam because you're on your last leg. Women always want to turn to religion as their last outlet. Was this the clout y'all was looking for to make herself lit on her little show for Basketball Wives? Because she has no one else, obviously. knowing that I was just laid up in the bed with you.
So then what would be the reason that you're doing this for, ma'am? I'm a little confused. Damn, everybody about doing this shit for clout. And again, y'all doing all of this and that man still married to Drika. Y'all not finna gain anything from being with him except for a piece of popularity, if that, for a limited time. I feel like a lot of the reading that she's given to Brittany could possibly be applied to her, but I do feel like Brittany joined in to be a part of the Muslim community as a trend. In all honesty, I do believe that. Um, but you know, Brittany always had some screws that was a bit loose. So, I mean, nothing that she does should really surprise us, and nothing that Kevin does should surprise us either. I guess the Zick just got the ladies hook, line, and sinker. So they out here showing their ass.
It's honestly just sick how I was just laid up with him. And
So let's get to the other one.
I'm tired of this man fucking with me when it's convenient or beneficial to him.
Well, why are you like? I agree. But I feel like a lot of you guys already got the cliff notes on him. You already got the details that you needed to know about him ahead of time. It's been out there for many years, yet you guys still allow yourself to be in a situation like this. Kevin, to me, strikes me as he's not unattractive, so I will say a handsome, charming manipulator. And you guys go for it. What would make you think that you're gonna be any different when he's still married to Drika, a woman that he's not gonna let go? I am so confusion. And then now you're coming to the internet trying to put off on him that he's rocking with you whenever he wants to and you're tired. And I understand. But I just feel like it's giving insanity a bit. Because if you think that he's finna do anything different with you and you not his wife, it's crazy to me. And I feel like he's also one of those manipulators that's up front with you though. He tell you all the stuff up front. So you may see him as an honest person because a lot of times y'all hear what y'all want to hear out of people's mouth. People tell you directly what it is and you'll reshape it and make it what it is you want it to be. Okay? Because you don't want to break your own heart or something. I don't know what y'all be having going on, but girl, that man gonna do what he want to do anyway because that's just how he is. Okay? Now, one thing I will give Kevin, just a little piece, and I'm going to let y'all knock at the door however y'all choose to. Kevin might be having all these holes on his arm, but I am glad that he hasn't brought another baby just yet to the front. Okay, I mean, there's still time for it to happen, but as of right now, Drika is the only mother of his two children. Now, I don't know what he be doing. I don't know if he done went and got himself snipped of some sort, of a vasectomy. I don't know if he believes in that. I don't know if pullout game is strong. I don't know if he make you hoes do all the work and all the pleasing, and he technically got to fuck y'all for real, for real. Like, I don't know. But it's crazy how he got y'all all in the chokehold because I feel like y'all the ones that go so far to prove something to him. I guess as though you could be loyal or you're the one that could be on his arm. I don't know what y'all are trying to prove, but it's definitely proving and satisfying him and being okay with not getting that. You've been okay with not getting him wholly as you've wanted to, but as soon as he steps out with another woman, now you want to be mad and come down to the internet. You knew what it was when you signed up. What's going on?
I give too much love to be treated like this. And the one thing you've always told me is that I have a really big heart. And that's why men like you take advantage of it.
You are so right.
I'm honestly tired of...
You are so right. Okay, if he's repeatedly telling you that your heart is big, he's going to continue to challenge you in my personal to see just how big that heart is and how far you're willing to go. Having a big heart, I think, may be tied to some forms of insecurities. And once he unlocks those doors, he knows what to play on. He often goes for a lot of weak-minded women. And the crazy thing is a lot of them, not all, be these influencer ass chicks. I feel like we talked about this before. The ones with the aesthetic, okay, nice body, not too different than Aisha Howard, nice body, pretty face, this and that, but heavy on the insecurity, okay. What Beyonce said, pretty hurts, pretty hurts. Okay, y'all trying to hide behind something. I hate it for y'all, but girl, leave that man alone and let him be your lesson. Let Kevin Gates be a lesson for you to go on and just be very demure with your pickings. And sometimes people can put up a facade for a very long time, and you really don't know who you rocking with. Sometimes, dudes will, pull a fast one on you, for a longer amount of time. But just take your time. Like, don't be in no rush. Don't be letting nobody be easy. Like, don't be easy to let somebody lay up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Brittany gonna do what she want to do anyway, because that's just how she is. Her and Kevin, they really giving one and the same. So that's his bottom BIT is what it's giving. So good luck to you, ma'am. Okay, good luck to you. Hopefully, life gets better for you, ma'am. Okay. In the meantime, in between time, child, what the hell going on? All right, they're saying that he done fucked up the thing. Y'all know, Trump has been out here putting these tariffs and stuff, imposing tariffs and stuff on people, honey. And it looks like we about done got did in. Now, what was interesting is that Canada had came to the front, and Canada was over there like, listen, okay, we see how you over here moving, so now we finna affect Elon Musk. He got some stuff going on over there with Tesla where he's been getting millions of dollars in rebates, and now they've kind of stopped the rebates he's been giving, and they're over there doing thorough investigation into Tesla over there in Canada. So he about done fucked up the thing for himself and his coins. I saw a video where this girl had asked him at this meeting, it was like some type of all hands meeting, and the person was like, you had told us that you found all this money that you had found. Like, what had happened to all that money that you had found? Like, when is us people gonna get our due? Like, when is you gonna give us that money? And honey, the answer he had was a shame, because he really couldn't even answer the shit for real. He was over there struggling, honey. And I was like, ain't this some shit? So let us check this out, then we'll get back over into Trump. Check this out.
That Doge has found quite a bit of money, and we would like to see some of that returned to the American people. Do you have any information on when Doge checks would be written or sent out?
Sure. Well, I guess we need to be successful at scale. We've made a lot of progress, but there's still a tremendous amount of work to do. Effectively, as government spending is made more efficient and spending is reduced, the tax by inflation is reduced. So one way or another, you will effectively be better off if resources in the United States are not wasted.
Well, your resources may have been wasted, okay? Resources on you and Doge may have been wasted, honey, because again, we need you to answer when is the people gonna see a piece of the money or whatever the lady asked you.
And it's somewhat up to the Congress and maybe the president to as to whether specific checks are cut, but whether a check is cut or not, if you reduce wasteful spending, the economy is going to be better off. There will be
reduce wasteful spending, laying off all of these people, basically. Reduce wasteful spending. I guess now it's up to Congress and the president. That's what it is, but it wasn't up to Congress when it came down to putting your bitch ass in office. Putting you, I ain't even gonna say in office, but in position. Y'all just didn't give a damn what Congress had. Y'all just didn't give a fuck about their vote. But now all of a sudden it's up to them to decide on when y'all gonna get a check. But you over there running through people's numbers, finding shit. Now you done found all this damn money. And the money he found was from y'all jobs that y'all lost. Child, get the hell out of here. Child, I'm like, they over there running amok. And I don't give a fuck. When nobody's saying I don't give a fuck how much you support his ass or Trump. I don't give a damn about it, okay? Everybody over there looking like damn fools. In my personal, these people be telling you what it is, and then it be killing me softly how people create excuses for them. Like, oh no, that's not what they meant. What they meant was this. Oh no, that's why all these folks coming out talking about how I didn't vote for this. Then sat up there, lost their damn job. Some folks then got their ass deported out the country. Like, child, it's insane. It's insane. But I guess to make it great again, you got to reset that bitch, okay? By laying off everybody and doing it your way. I had to look up some stuff on how one became a dictator or can become a dictator, and it's from dismantling governmental entities. okay, privatizing them and then putting fear into other individuals. So when I mentioned a long time ago, I had left a comment about him wanting to be a dictator, and this black man was all, no, you're wrong, you're this, that, da, 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 da. Girl, I wish I could save my comments like I save posts, so I could go back to it and see what you finna say now. I hope you wasn't in that number when the Saints went marching in and snatching you motherfuckers up out your seat saying you're fired. You lost a job. You lost a job. You lost a job. Like, what the hell? But anywho, child, we're going to let the people do what they do because they're going to do that anyway because that's just how they is. All right? So good luck. And good luck to America, too, because like I said, China is imposing tariffs on America as retaliation to what it is Trump over there doing, okay? So China imposes 34% tariffs on U.S. imports. China has announced an additional 34% tariff on all goods imported from the United States effective from April 10th. This move is in retaliation to tariffs imposed by President Trump. The new tariffs are expected to impact a wide range of U.S. products and could have significant effects on international trade relations and the global economy, okay? And that was the day after the damn Dow plunged by 1,200 plus points, child, within the first minutes of trading Thursday. Ain't that something? That's crazy. And he's still over here speaking, using damn angles, talking about some, well, when it comes to TikTok, that's supposed to likely go away this weekend. Maybe they'll want to, bargain with us and, come down on the tariff. Maybe they want a lesser percentage on the tariffs when it comes to TikTok and us getting the percentage or whatever the bullshit is. And I'm with TikTok. I wouldn't sell shit to America. Let it go away. All right. And China, like, I know you ain't over there trying to use a piece of damn TikTok as leverage for something because we don't give a damn about that. Okay, we're more efficient and light years ahead of America. We don't give a damn what you talking about. How about that? How about this 34? Boom, girl, they over here playing Uno. Okay, and he gonna keep going till everybody is Uno the hell out because China gonna fuck around and blow all of us up, child. Okay, but anywho, feel how you want to feel. Okay, because y'all gonna do that anyway. Because that's just how y'all is, and that's just how America set it up to be. But that's where we are at this time. Don't know how much more crazy or devastating it's about to be over the next year or the next few. I don't even know if they're going to be able to work that out because it's really giving ego. Okay, that's what's going on. Then he want to present a damn gold immigration card with his face on it. It's like, child, if that ain't no dictator type shit to me, if you want to see your face plastered all over the place just so you could feel good about yourself that you implemented stuff and people are following, like, that's some weird shit. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I'm not trying to serve nobody. I want that person to serve their terms and get the fuck on. I think that any person that would want to dictate and rule forever is a selfish motherfucker, and they're never considering you, period. Like, it's whack as hell, but I'm gonna let y'all stand. And all y'all that was sitting over there like, all of y'all that was over there in the comments when the announcement was made, go on, hop down in these comments and share your thoughts, because I'm sure not all, but a good bit is bothered as fuck. Okay? You can front all you want to, bookie butts. All right? But the hammer is likely on its way. But anywho, let's keep going, okay? I got a time crunch here. So I want us to get into Matt Barnes, all right? Matt Barnes talks about, he ended up cheating on his baby mama, Anansa Sims. And what's crazy is that this ain't the first time. This ain't the first time they've had some domestic situations and stuff going on. But he ended up doing a podcast where he kind of, I guess, talks about the situation at hand. I want us to check that out. Then I want us to get into the response of his baby mama.
Through my actions, I literally just lost my family through being what you talked about, I was the strong provider. I wasn't there emotionally. I wasn't empathetic. I wasn't willing to share those emotions. And that was stuff that my ex would tell me, like, you're a wall. And then again, trying to dig back and understand and starting counseling that, like you said, little Matt from back then is still hurt and still trying to find his way. Although grown Matt seems like he has it all, little Matt is there more than I realized. So my question is, like, to all those men that can't or feel like they can or just won't, tears won't come out. I know it's such a refreshing and helpful and good thing to do as a man, but how do you cry if you don't? I don't want to say I don't know how to cry because I've cried before, but I haven't cried in probably 30 years.
Well, you're about to cry right now because you're being, I guess, a bit, you're I want to say sentimental, but maybe you're hurt by your actions, but you want to cry right now, but you're preventing yourself. What do you mean? How do you cry when all you do is just let it go? You are the one fighting yourself from crying. You're the one that's holding all of that stuff in. And that the fact that you are on the verge of tears now and you're holding it back lets me know how you handle situations as well in my personal. You don't know how to allow it to happen. Process it, then let it go. You're the type of person that's toxic as hell, in my opinion. You see it happens, you hold on to it, you constantly bring it to the forefront, bring it to the forefront, bring it to the forefront to make people feel about just as bad as your ass feel. And you never try to work on your own stuff to be better for the other person. Like, child, go away from us with this, Matt.
You're guarded.
Too much.
You have to change your perspective of what crying is. You still, deep inside of you, you still believe it's a sign of weakness.
Basically,
It's really is a sign of you being human. And until we get to the place where we can release it, that's when you always feel this rage, this anger, never feeling settled. You gotta smoke some weed. You gotta get something to drink. You need to call that girl. And you don't even hear it taught enough about contentment. Like, when is enough is enough? You know, why do I have to keep grinding and keep going? That's not peace. You know, and then speaking of peace, which it seems like the majority of us, that's all we want. Peace is not the absence of chaos, trials, tests, adversity. It's having a calm heart in the midst of those things.
Through my actions, I literally.
So I think what that man told Matt was dead on. I think he gave him some great advice, but I also feel like this is something that Matt may have heard before, but refuses to actually do the work to work on himself, because he kind of strikes me as a person that thinks everybody else is the problem but him. And yeah, now it may sound good that you're having this conversation saying that you lost her potentially, but I feel like these type of men, I feel like we've seen you here with Gloria. We've seen you here more than one time with Anansa. You're one of those people that will cry, probably even say, oh, I'm going to take myself out of here, whatever the case, and then you be back on the same shit because you really ain't trying to work on that. So this is cute. This is cute. So let's get into what Anansa says. She says, if you're going to talk publicly about our personal business, tell the whole story. Don't post half-truths about me and our past relationships to gain sympathy for the masses. I'm in the trenches doing the hard work, making sure all of our kids are okay. You've made no effort to emotionally support all of our children through this traumatic transition you caused, but you're willing to be vulnerable for strangers on the gram for profit? Come on, ma'am. Please keep my name out your mouth. Since I left, I've said nothing about you, and you know there's so much I can say about the man you truly were to me. If you don't have respect for yourself or for me, at least have respect for our children who follow you and see your post. Your post is triggering for the kids and I, while we're in the midst of healing and rebuilding our lives. We're the ones who reaped all the damage you caused by your constant selfish, toxic choices. And I didn't even read nothing she said when I gave all the spiel that I gave about his ass, okay? She says, you didn't consider our kids and your actions before. Please try to consider them now. If you want to do some good, please don't speak about me. Go get consistent therapy, and most importantly, start building a relationship with God. Peace and blessings, okay? So she called out back in January when he was linking up and smashing and meeting all these women. But you want to sit your ass up here and want to cry us a damn river and be emotional about some SHI. Nope. Okay? Child, ain't nobody believing all of that, man. I'm over here with Anansa, if that's how you say her name. Go away from us, because you need more people. We don't believe you. We don't trust you at this time. All right? So, good luck. They're trying to sit up here and act like you. And I don't even know if he was even trying to cry. He was getting emotional in that moment, but you could tell that he kind of stopped himself and put a wall up. Right? So that shows a problem. And if you were forcing yourself to act like you're about to cry, then that's a problem too. Either way, the result is a problem that needs to go and be fixed. Okay? And it's giving extensive therapy. Period. Let's keep going, child. I got time for Matt and his shenanigans, son. Let's see. What else do we have over here? I want us to get into Miss Aisha. All right. So the other day we got a chance to hear Aisha. Well, first we learned about the whole story of the baby daddy, Anthony Edwards, who wants to have nothing to do with her or the child. He and her are battling out child support. She wants about $5,000. Well, no, he's giving her $5,000. I think she may want more than that. Okay, that's an assumption because she moved over to Cali. The attorneys think she moved there to get more money, right? So she's had to come to the internet. We got into a whole video that she did the other day where she pretty much had to clock a few things and a few people. All right, now she's coming back and she's put up another statement, and this is what she had to say here. She says somebody's working really, really hard to push fake narratives, defame character, I guess she meant to say my character, and have these lies created out of thin air and go viral. And because you all are so gullible and invested, you ran with it. She says, I didn't learn of this until I got on Instagram, wondering why there was a spike in my engagements / followers, not knowing I was going viral on fake news of a made up settlement. This is all false. No one has given me anything close to $1 million, at least not the person y'all got me posted up going viral with. The jokes are starting to write themselves at this point. And what else is writing themselves is you trying to ride off of this moment just a little bit. I don't think anybody needed an additional post in my personal for you to come back and say what you pretty much already told us in a video the other day. We knew that it was lies. We knew that it wasn't true. You already gave us a statement through Shade Room. You already gave us a damn near 10-minute long video. And then now here you are coming back. And she said something on her page like, well, shoot, if I'm going to go viral for a fake story, y'all might as well at least follow, let me get monetized. Follow me on my platforms. And I'm like, okay. So that's why we're doing this again. You're making another post because the blogs are going to talk about it. And then therefore you're going to make money off of it. Now, I do feel like this is something a lot of influencers, a lot of people that are known, a lot of quote unquote public figures are not. I think this is what a lot of them do. Start mess, everybody probably be in on it, and all it's gonna do is drive up the engagement and drive up the coins too, child. Honey, either way, good luck. All right, that's all that I got at this time. I just wanted to run a few things by you all. You can hop down in the comments to share your thoughts below. I'm Jami, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a practice. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Aegis. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim.